We've got a big royal exclusive for you this morning. It's been an eventful few days here, royal-wise. The Princess of Wales' appearance at Trooping of the Colour and the Royal Children's first ever social media post. Well, we thought, who could we get to talk about this?
Who better?
And we thought nobody better than Royal Showbiz reporter from the US of A, Kinsey Schofield, who joins us here in the flesh. Lovely to see you. And you deliberately, you see a lot of royal events coming up and you think, I'm getting over there, I'm going to report on this firsthand.
Oh, you bet. Well, I mean, this is such an exciting time for the royal family. And, you know, Americans, we just sit back and envy. The choreography, the outfits, everything, that we can't do it like you do it.
And you couldn't have timed it better. To come over for Trooping, it was will she, won't she, will she, won't she. Oh, my goodness, she did.
She did.
And how fantastic to see her looking well, a little bit frail perhaps, but well and glorious.
I heard someone next to me, because I got there at 6 a.m. in the rain. I was going to be up front. I heard someone say, she looks like a porcelain doll, and I thought that was a compliment. She's so beautiful. And
she's a doll.
She was so engaged with the children when she passed by me the first time, which I thought was sweet, because, you know, they've got some extra mom time lately. And that made me smile to see them all excited and happy to be with each other in the carriage.
That's lovely. It's good. You'll know the name of the kids. I won't. There she is. There.
Louis, George and Charlotte.
Well, whoever the oldest one
George,
is.
yeah.
He's always so well behaved, does everything by the book. And then the other little terror just pulls the curtain strings and does all sorts of weird things. I mean, that's not the pictures from where they were.
That was last year, actually. Yeah.
But anyway, so the little misbehaving one, but she's there, she adds that reassurance. And William, I thought, carried himself off very well, riding a horse.
In the rain, in the pouring rain. But also there was that, Isabel's the only one that's going to recognize this, but there was a very sweet moment.
Prince Harry may have stepped away from the royal family, but in doing so, he may have accidentally strengthened the very bond he walked away from. According to insiders, Harry's ongoing estrangement from the firm has had an unexpected effect. It's brought Prince William and King Charles closer than ever before. For years, there were rumors of tension between Charles and William. Disagreements about royal responsibilities, generational values, and the future of the monarchy. But now, with Harry out of the picture, both physically and emotionally, father and son are reportedly more unified than ever. It's ironic, isn't it? Harry left the royal family to protect his mental health, his marriage, and his new life with Meghan Markle. He told the world he felt unsupported, even betrayed by his father and brother. He spoke of neglect, miscommunication, and a toxic dynamic that he simply couldn't survive within. But now, that very act of walking away may have created something Harry never expected: a stronger, more united royal core. Royal sources say the drama surrounding Harry, Spare, the Oprah interview,
and that was captured on film of William and Catherine looking at each other, and it just absolutely melts your heart.
Yeah, was that a Chris Jackson photograph?
I believe
so.
It was either that or one of the Hussein brothers. And then there's another picture of Prince George looking at his mother and father.
Whilst they were having a little, I know, I did totally clock that. And I also loved the moment the cameras caught Princess Kate stroking Charlotte's hair.
Absolutely.
Just a little tender motherly moment. Anyway, it's great to see them as a family all together, and first time we've properly seen her this year, isn't it?
Absolutely, yeah.
So fantastic. And lots of royal events to look forward to. Trooping sort of starting the season almost. You've got Ascot this week, not going just once, but twice.
That's right.
And who's attending for the royals, do we know?
We don't officially know yet, because we do know that they like to break after Trooping and to go away for a little while for holiday. They're also taking a step back for the general election out of respect to the election. So I'm not sure who we'll see. I'm hoping to see Prince William on Thursday, and I do believe we'll see Queen Camilla there, because she's absolutely passionate about racing, so that's exciting.
What about Trooping on Saturday? We were talking about how the weather just kept changing. It was
I'm so sorry about the British weather. It's not normally like this.
Sunshine, wind, then it was all happening. But you were there from 6 a.m. So how does one get tickets to watch Trooping of the Colour. I was just wondering who the crowd was there.
Well, they all looked beautiful. I was not that girl. I was just one of the people on the parade line.
Oh, right.
But
They tend to be wives and partners, don't they, of the military?
Absolutely, and they all looked stunning. But I came prepared. I had a big, heavy raincoat that I'd throw over my head. But I made the mistake of wearing jellies.
The Netflix docuseries and the relentless media criticism has forced Charles and William to put aside their differences in close ranks. They now share a common mission: protect the monarchy, protect the institution, and shield it from further damage. And oddly enough, Harry became the catalyst for that bond. In fact, insiders claim that since Charles became king, William has taken on a more central role in the day-to-day running of the monarchy, working side by side with his father in a way that would have seemed unlikely just a few years ago. And there's no question that shared adversity has a way of bonding people. The royal family was blindsided by Harry and Meghan's allegations. They were publicly criticized, called cold, even racist. The reputation of the crown took a hit, and in response, Charles and William became each other's most trusted allies. Of course, there's a tragic element to all of this. These are three men, father and two sons, who once shared an unbreakable bond through the trauma of losing Princess Diana.
Again, Isabel's only going to get this reference. And
That's a good decision.
It's these. They're just little wet shoes little plastic shoes that I had full of water for the rest of the day.
A trench foot at the end of it. Yes. Father's Day, though, on Sunday, we saw lovely posts. The first ever from the royal children, William, George, Charlotte, and Louis, and also posts from William showing sort of tender moments with his dad as a child.
Yeah, this was I love this photo, by the way. I believe that the Princess of Wales actually took this picture of all of the children and Prince William, and it gives us kind of a glimpse of how tight they are, what a comfort they are to each other, and that this is a family that's really desperately in love with each other. But we also saw a picture we'd never seen before of Prince William and the King from 1984. Look at how sweet that is. We love you, Pa. And this is kind of a rare photo. So I was thrilled to see this online. And aside from trooping, I felt like these pictures gave us, a little glimpse into the fact that this family's tighter than ever.
Yeah, I think
I think quite the opposite, actually.
Wow, here goes
David. We're looking, there is no Prince Harry.
But they are tighter than ever because they've accepted their circumstances.
Tighter without Harry?
Yes, they've accepted their circumstances. They are rallying around each other through trauma, through grief. And I think that they absolutely adore each other today.
Yeah, and I think the bond between Catherine and Charles has deepened with their cancer shared diagnosis. And William obviously stepping in as kind of protector of all of them has tightened that bond. And where Harry has gone, that bond has got closer.
Absolutely.
Lovely to see.
No, I think that this is good. This is good for the family.
And now, that family unit is fractured, possibly beyond repair. Some believe Charles still holds out hope for reconciliation with Harry. Others say William is done, that the Netflix series and Harry's memoir crossed a line that simply can't be uncrossed. But whether or not Harry ever returns to the fold, one thing is clear: his absence has reshaped the royal dynamic in ways even he may not have intended. What began as a dramatic exit may have ended up strengthening the very system he tried to escape. So, is this the royal family healing, or just closing ranks against a common enemy? Let me know what you think in the comments. Was Harry right to walk away? Or did his decision only bring the rest of the family closer without him? If you're following this royal saga, don't forget to like the video, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Because in this family, nothing stays private for long. Thanks for watching.